Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So it's been quite some time since I last did an Escape from Tarkov video. The channel has been very quiet. There's been a number of reasons for that, which I will go into in a different video. But in this one I wanted to discuss the news that came out just a couple of weeks ago. It actually passed me by at the time. I'm only finding out in the recent couple of days that Escape from Tarkov is going for its full release on the 15th of November. Yes, it's going to hit version 1.0. And that's a feat which I didn't think they were ever going to make. And that's not me hating on Battlestate or anything like that. I just thought that maybe they might continue the development of the game the way that they've been doing it for all these years. But this also coincides with the news, although I can't find anything on the Escape from Tarkov website regarding this, but apparently it's going to go to Steam as well on the 15th, as far as I'm aware. So yes, it's going to go for full release and be released on Steam as well, so it'd be interesting to see what the user reviews are going to be like on Steam. But yeah, I didn't ever think that the game was going to get to this point. I assumed that maybe they were just going to continue the development like they have been. So it says on the official Escape from Tarkov website, I'll put a link in the description below, that they are going to go for the full release on the 15th, that the beta testing for the game, indeed the alpha testing, started all the way back in 2017. I started playing it, I think it was around January 2018. So it's been quite some time that I've been playing this game. Now, as I say, haven't done a video about Escape from Tarkov for some time. I haven't played the game for 2 years now. I haven't played since the summer wipe in 2023. Various reasons for that, like I say, I'll go into that in another video. But I've loved Escape from Tarkov since I began playing it. I was never a fan of hardcore shooters when I started playing it, so it was a very steep learning curve for me. And I suppose there were better hardcore shooters that I could have started out in that would have given me a more gradual learning curve, but I decided to just jump in at the deep end and go straight to Escape from Tarkov. Might have been a mistake, but do you know what? I've loved the game over the years. Yes, it's not been without controversy, and there's been a lot of times when I, along with other people in the community, have derided the sort of decisions that Escape from Tarkov, well, sort of Battlestate games and indeed Nikita have taken with the game and the direction that they've taken it, some of the changes that have been made with it. But ultimately, it's just been a good game to play. Yes, it has its issues, it still has issues indeed, but it's just been a brilliant game to play and I've enjoyed it all the time. Well, not all the time. There's been times where I haven't enjoyed it at all, but they've been few and far between. In terms of how the game performs and things like that, I've never really had a huge issue with it. So it's always just done what it was meant to do when I've played it, and I know in previous videos from years gone by I've actually credited it with saving me a lot of money. Before Escape from Tarkov came along, I was quite a casual gamer. I would see a game, I would play it for a couple of months, then I would see another game, buy that game. So I would buy quite a lot of games throughout the year. Once Escape from Tarkov became my number one sort of go-to game, there were a lot of games out there that I just didn't bother with anymore. Games that I would have bought had I still been a casual gamer, but I decided that I was just going to play Escape from Tarkov. You know, it was just the go-to game for me. And a lot of my friends were playing it, so it became a bit of a social space as well. And sometimes the game became secondary to us chatting on Discord while we were playing the game, you know, talking about life events and just things like that and having a laugh. So it brought me and my friends a lot closer together, I think. So yeah, I've enjoyed it, but like I said, I didn't think it would ever get to a 1.0 release. And the reason I say that is that for years now, people have been pushing for when 1.0 will actually happen. And for me, I don't understand why. Why do you want to push for a game to have a full release? Because then once it's fully released, Battlestate are, I assume, going to step back from the game and look towards other projects that they may or may not have. I don't really know what they're going to do beyond Escape from Tarkov, but Battlestate surely must have something in the works in the background, especially to be pushing for a Tarkov 2 release now. But I don't understand what people think will change when it goes to the 1.0 release. I can't see it being too much different from what the game is now. Yes, there'll be updates and there'll be fixes and things like that. They've still got to push with the anti-cheat, which as far as I'm aware still isn't very good. but that's just been par for the course with Escape from Tarkov all since its release. But I would have stuck with the course that they've been taking, which is just to keep updating the game continually, making it better, adding things to it. And in many ways, even though they've termed it being a beta or alpha into beta and a testing phase, it has in many ways just been a live services game. You know, it's constantly updated on the fly. There's constant events in it that take place. They do, obviously, around the wipes, they'll bring all the streamers back on board and do the Twitch drops and things like that, which gets everybody interested in the game again. Most notably, I loved that period around Christmas when they did that, and I always get a couple of weeks off work at Christmas anyway, so I was always able to enjoy the Twitch drops for like the full week. So along with playing the game, I was watching other people play the game and get the drops. And I can't understand why they're not going to continue with that. Now, that's not to say that Battlestate aren't just going to continue the way they are, but they're just going to go, look, the game's 1.0, it's released. Could give them an excuse to not really work too quickly on updates or push things into it, or it could be that they do indeed just step back and let it, go and have its years out there. So there's no word of Arena going to Steam yet, and no word of Arena becoming a full release. I don't really know what's happening with Arena. Haven't ever played it, to be honest. I was given early access into it when they first released it. I was given the early access so that I could go in before other people got the chance to, and I never played it. Some people might hate me for that, but it just didn't have that. I don't know. It was a team deathmatch sort of scenario thing. It wasn't really for me. I preferred actual Escape from Tarkov. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this news. Do you think now that this is going to happen, Battlestate will step back and go to other projects? I haven't heard that they've got anything going yet, but I'm sure Nikita will let us know if indeed he hasn't already and I just haven't heard about it. Or do you think they'll continue with the updating the way they've been doing it? We'll have to wait and see, I guess. I've got a funny feeling that they've probably got something else in the works and they're going to be turning to that, but we'll have to wait and see. So yes, 15th of November it goes for its full release in typical Escape from Tarkov fashion, or should I say Battlestate Games fashion. It probably won't release on the 15th, it'll be delayed, but that, like I say, that'll be their typical fashion sort of thing to do. We were always waiting a long time for things to be added to the game, which were coming in the next patch, but then didn't make it into the next patch. So maybe the actual release will be late for its own party as well. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you think about this news. I don't know whether people that already own the game will be able to link into a Steam version of it. I don't know how that's all working. We'll have to wait and see on that score. A lot of people have said, well, can I link my account? I don't know whether that's going to be a thing or not. Like I say, I haven't really looked into it. I've just seen the news and decided to crank out a video. But yeah, let me know what you think. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.